Hi. Well, now that we've done how to post a WordPress blog post, we're going to deal with pages. Now, pages are a little different from posts because posts are your creative content, your articles, really, and pages will be the information pages on your site that deal with things like about us, contact, more information, blah blah blah. Anything that is not a post, it will usually be a page. And quite often these will also be your menu items. But anyway, dealing with pages is very similar to dealing with posts, with the exception that they're static, and once they're up, they they stay up as a standalone page. So here in your menu is where you'll find everything relating to your pages. So it's 2 items, all pages, which is all the pages that you have on your site, and add new. And to add a new page, very simply, enter a title, add your content, and pay as much attention in your pages to your title tags as you do in your posts. So as I said, I tend to prefer H3, so this will be the title of my page, and I'll add to that. Oops. And there you are. Now the same rules apply if you wanted to add an image. You'll select your files, and as we've already used 2 ugly guys, let's use 2 ugly guys again. And as I said before, this is quite a large image, so we're going to be reducing it on the screen. And as a general rule, it makes sense to, if you have a photo editing software of some sort, to resize your photograph or your image according to how you would like it to appear on your site, and in that way you're not adding huge images that are going to be sitting on your server and just taking up space. So the title is always important. You can usually just copy and paste that into alternate text. Same in the caption, if that's what you want as the caption. Once again, I've opted for medium. I'd like it on the left, and insert into post, and there you go. As before, this is what we have. Now we could save a draft. Preview. Have a look, see how it all looks. Now you'll notice that that you don't have any of your author details or anything like that here, because this is a page, and usually it'll sit up there somewhere in the menu, and it'll tell you all about your site. People use pages for all kinds of stuff. It's static material. The difference between that and your blog posts are that your blog posts are dynamic. They stack up on your blog page and form an ongoing accumulation of content. Your pages usually are static. With your pages, you also have to be conscious of search engine optimization, because it's worth remembering that very few people will ever come to your site via the front door. Very few will land in the first instance on your landing page. Most newcomers to your site will arrive via a blog post or a page that they've reached through search engine, through keywords in a search engine. So if someone's searching a particular subject matter in Google, for example, they'll punch in several keywords, and if that happens to correspond with what you've got out there, that person will arrive at one of your blog posts or one of your pages. Very rarely will you find that they'll arrive through the front door, as it were. So search engine optimization is crucial, in fact. So you add your custom title tag here, which is how you would feel it's best configured for search engine crawlers. So and of course meta description, that also gives an indication to search engine crawlers what the subject matter of your page is. So and then once again, keywords are very important, but make sure that you don't use any words that aren't used within the body of your page. So WordPress, obviously, etc, etc, etc. Usually 10 or 12 of these is enough. Most people will use about 5 or 6. Now you'll notice on this side that you have nothing in the way of categorization or tags, because these are not posts, these are pages, and they don't sit in categories. The page attributes that you have here are parent. Now the parent page will be the main page that deals with a particular subject matter. If, for example, you have current deals on your site, or depending on what your site is about, then you might want to have sub-pages that are linked to the parent page. So assuming this is the parent page, and say it's a tutorial, you would want to use that as the parent page, and under that you would list all the other pages that you have relevant to tutorials. And that is how, in most cases, and certainly in the case of thesis theme, which will be, if you've had a site constructed by me, how it will be laid out. It'll be a thesis theme install. That is how you configure your drop-down menus. So you would have a main menu item, and the more child pages you have, once you touch that, you will get a drop down that'll come down and in a fairly standard drop down menu style. So all of that is stuff I'll deal with a little bit later, but for the moment, consider your page parent, and if it's the first page, then probably you won't need that. Templates, well, Thesis offers you a few template options. Archives is for you to list your post categories, or all of your posts. That's something, again, we'll deal with later. Custom template, well, that's something that if you have a little bit of coding experience, that you'd be able to design a custom template for any one of your pages that would be different from the default styling. And no sidebars, well, that gives you the option of removing any of the sidebars and having a full page view. Usually you will go for default template, and that's pretty much it. That is how to create a WordPress page. Now, if you wanted to save a draft, have another look at it, preview it, there it is. Now you would want to publish it. Now you'll see once again that you have an option to view the page. There it is. And that is how you create a WordPress page.